before we get into more of the strategies, I think the first thing that people need to understand is it's not so much okay, here, go download this nice service. It's a fundamental behavioral change, and that is to stop giving out information. And that's not a sexy thing to say. It's not, oh, go download this amazing software. But that is at the heart of all this stuff, because if you don't plug the leak, then you're going to keep sinking, regardless of. Anyway, I've lost the analogy there. But so I tell people, first, stop giving out your information. Privacy cannot come from outside. It has to come from within, right? Privacy is decentralization. A company cannot give you privacy. A government cannot give you privacy. You have to do things yourself. You have to protect your own information, because as soon as you start relying on something else, you are at risk of getting exposed.
So I have a question for you on that. How rigid are you with that? In that, or strict, maybe is a better word, in that in this modern age, like there is a consolation to the constant surveillance and censorship and tech revolution, is that it can make your life a lot easier. You can share calendars, or you can do a Fitbit, or like my iPhone counts my steps. How far would you go to say, do not share your information? Would you absolutely say, don't even tell them how many steps you're taking in a day? Or would you say, just use your judgment?
Well, it's a good question. And what I said just now is not advocating not at all participating in the digital world. Of course, we benefit from that. There are, for example, in the first case, there are things that you simply don't have to give out, right? There's information you don't have to give out. You don't have to give out your real email address. You can use a service like 33 Mail, where you can make basically infinite email addresses on the fly, and it will be transported to your real email address, so you never have to give out your real one. You don't have to, when you go to the mechanic, give out your real address and other real information. You don't have to give out your real phone number just because somebody asked. First of all, I tell people, just reject by default. Say, I don't give out this information. If they are absolutely insistent, you can use something like a 33 Mail email address. You can use one of the popular public phone numbers that are known. This one plays Rick Astley. You'll get Rick rolled.
I get Rick rolled. That's awesome.
The phone number is 248-434-5508. And if somebody calls that, they'll just get
awesome.
Rick rolled. Yeah.
I love it.
So I'm not saying don't participate at all. I'm just saying that there are so many instances where you don't actually have to give out this information. I was recently at the dentist, and they don't know anything about me. Not a single thing. And I paid with cash, so that's okay. It's easy with dentists as compared to some medical providers. I think you wanted to talk about that later, but there are all kinds of things you don't have to give out, even before you get to things like Fitbits and such. Now, I don't use things like that for my own reasons. I understand the benefit. Fitbit was acquired by Google, I think, last year. I'm not a big fan of Google, and so I don't participate in that. Am I going to regret giving my steps and well, Fitbit can tell more. It can tell if you're wearing it, what you do during the day, other kind of personal things. Is that the end of the world? No, but I'm kind of strict about these things, so I just say no.